Welcome to this video about email marketing. In this video, we'll discuss about types of email marketing. That is, email marketing, newsletter, how you do lead nurturing via email marketing, informational emails, transactional emails. How you can build an email list. That is how you can choose a service that is email marketing provided, email marketing solution provided, what are options and double opt-in emails, how you can clean the email list, how you can set the email frequency, how you can segment the list, how you can design mobile responsive emails. Also, creating email marketing campaigns. How you can design better email headers, better email footers. Also included how you can design better email bodies. Also, what are some email marketing strategies to prevent spam, to get past spam filters? How you can affect customer retention via emails, how you can win back the customers, that is people who have already purchased but have been dormant for some time, how you can win them back via email marketing, how you can measure and improve on the email marketing metrics like open rate, click through rate, unsubscribe rate, bounce rate. So I will tell you how you can improve on these matrices. Now, everything that I am going to cover over here, I am going to discuss over here. There is a parallel blog running which contains more details about all the topics. So anytime you have any doubt or need any further clarification, you can go and read the blog post. Now, without further delay, let's dive into the next slide. The most popular and most commonly used email marketing formats are the email newsletters. You send newsletters to your leads or your existing customers. Typically, the, you put summaries of your recent contents, whether those are blog posts or videos or images, you put them in the email newsletter and send them across. Now, that can also include some announcements or some updates about your product or service. So that is also you can use them as a way to generate lead or persuade your leads. That is how email newsletters are helpful. Now, without further delay, let's go on to the next slide. Next type of email marketing is lead nurturing emails. Now, lead nurturing emails are sent to your prospective customers or leads. People in the inbound marketing topic, you have came across leads, people who have downloaded some contents or some offers on your landing page. What you do is to push them down the sales funnel. You send them a series of emails to nurture the leads, to build a stronger relation with your prospects. So that is lead nurturing emails. Those are lead nurturing emails. In the pictures on the right, you can see how the lead nurturing email is to the point and it contains a call to action button and some points some bullet points about the latest updates. So you can see how the lead is being nurtured without wasting much time. They can quickly skim through the emails and better if they like they can take an action on that. So you can see the lean nurturing email. Now let's get on to the next slide. Next type of emails that we are going to discuss are the informational emails. Now these are sent to a slightly larger audiences and it contains things like maybe product update or privacy policy update or upcoming events. So some partnership news. So these are specifically informational in nature. That is why the name informational events emails. So they are basically announcements that you want to send to a larger audience base, not in a newsletter but in informational emails. N- Now next slide or the next slide. The next email marketing type are transaction emails. Whenever some person, some website visitors take some action, they are sent a transactional emails. Now in the picture below you see that when a person has signed up, he has got this email. You can also send some confirmation emails or some thank you emails as part of transaction emails. Now over to next slide. Now how do you build an email list? Firstly, his first step is choose an email marketing service provider. Now there are many service providers, but do not go for popularity how popular the service is. Instead, go for something that suits your business goals. That is, out of all these services, choose the one which is more aligned to your business goals. Some are better for one particular function, others for other particular function. So you choose an email service provider, email marketing service provider based on their strong points and how they are aligned to your business needs. That is the first step of building an email marketing list. Now over to next slide. Another way to build an email list is people often make this mistake that they purchase the email list. Now there are some red flags regarding purchasing an email list. One of them is maybe they are not interested in the topic of your newsletter or your emails. Next is use opt-ins and double opt-ins that is missing in any purchased email list. What are opt-ins and double opt-ins? Now sometimes what happens is you send an email or people are attracted via your email signature or blog or some online tools or trade shows websites or via friends reference. So what happens is they try and get onto your email list. Now what happens is once they submit their email IDs, next they are sent an confirmational email. Do you really want to join the newsletter? That is double opt-in. So they need to click on yes or approve that request to get on the list. That is double opt-in. And similarly, they can unsubscribe if they do not want to receive your newsletters or email marketing campaigns any further. So use opt-outs and double opt-ins. That is something that is lacking when you purchase an email list. So never purchase an email list. Instead, you build it from zero using opt-ins and double opt-ins. Opt-ins are just once they say they want your newsletter, that's it. They are not confirmed once again. Like in developing, they get a confirmation email. Do you want to subscribe to this newsletter? Are you sure? Kind of thing. So that is developing. What to next say? One more important thing while you are building an email list is you also got to clean your email list regularly. That is maybe after every 1 month or every 6 months or every 3 months you are deleting some email IDs of people who have indicated that they are not further interested, they are not interested to receive your emails. While you do this, you can expect improvement in deliverability. That is, number of emails that are being sent and delivered successfully. Number of emails that are going to the inbox rather than the spam folder. That is inbox placement. You also get to improve on your reputation as brand. Data accuracy, more accurate data to measure your email marketing campaign. That can also decrease your bounce rates. That will also decrease your complaints, that is spam complaints. That will decrease your sending cost and increase your ROI. So these are some of the things that you can. These are some of the effects of cleaning your email list regularly or to necessary. One of the very important things that you need to do or should do while you are building your email list is segment your list. That is, divide the existing reader or subscribers of your email ID of your email newsletters into small groups. These groups can be based on location or preferences or their interest types, their interest topics, card abandonment, their their stage in their buyer's journey, etc. etc. So you must segment your email list into smaller groups, and you can expect by doing this you can expect to see an improvement in your open rates, your click-through rates, that may decrease your bounce rates, complaint rates. So you must always do a segmentation of your email list. Over to next slide. While building an email marketing list, it's very important that you set the email sending frequency. Whether you want to send emails weekly or monthly or daily, you determine that. If you are sending emails very frequently, people might get overwhelmed by that and they might want to unsubscribe. If you are sending very rarely, then you risk of people might forget about your brand for some time before they get another of your emails. So you decide on the email sending frequency, but said that at the very onset while you are building your email list. That is very important to do first up. Now what to next click? Nowadays, mobile has become so prevalent that most of us read our emails on the mobile phones. So make sure that whenever you are sending an email marketing campaign, that campaign should be responsive on mobile phones. That is, it can be read smoothly on desktop as well as mobile. Make sure that is the case while you're building your email list. Over to next slide. Now let's discuss about creating an email marketing campaign. Now, while you're creating an email marketing campaign, some of the elements that you should not miss are the heading, that is the subject line of the email, the introduction, that is short description about the email, the call to action button, what you want the reader or subscriber to do, what action do you want them to take. Finally, the main body of the email and the footer of the email. So these are some of the elements of email marketing campaigns must have. These are some of the best practices to have or best elements to have while you're designing an email marketing campaign. Over to next slide. A well-designed email marketing campaign must have an email header, that is even within an email marketing header, email's header, it should have some things like it should have a recognizable sender, that is people people often delete emails that are coming from strangers or coming from some unrecognizable individuals. So try to avoid these things. Though the subscribers they have themselves given an opt-in confirmation that you can send them email, but it's best to take the name of a brand or maybe something recognizable. Now, email header also includes a subject line. When you are designing or writing a subject line, try to make sure that your subject line is catchy, is very catchy. Now, people read the subject line, they try to guess what's inside the email, and based on their guess, they open it. So, you see that subject line arouses curiosity. If you want a good, if you write a good subject line, maybe that will increase your open rates. So always try and write a good subject line. Now next thing is reply to, unsubscribe, or trying to remind them how they subscribe, whether it has a SSL secured, it's coming from what server, SSL secured or not. So all these should be included in a good email header, that is high converting in email header. These are some of the components. Over to next slide now. Here is an example of a good email footer. That is, a good email footer might have contact information as well as social sharing buttons, the call to action button, as well as it should remind the visitor or the subscriber how they got this email, and it should also have a unsubscribe place to unsubscribe. That is it. Here in this example, the unsubscribe is a link. So you see, these are some of the components of a email footer, good email footer. Now I have deliberately skipped the email body, components of email body. If you want to read about the email body, you can head over to my blog post that will give you a email body section, what all things to include, what all things not to include, what are the things within a high converting email body. I have skipped that because it's not having any images. So that is why I have skipped email body, but you can read about email body by going to my blog post. Now here is email footer. After email header, I have come straight to email footer. Order next slide. What are some strategies to avoid the spam filter? That is how you can eliminate the risk of spamming, spam filters or spam flagging. One thing, there are over 15 points in my blog post, but I will call out only two, I will discuss only two or three. So, firstly, maybe you are sending the email, maybe your IP's reputation is not very good. So, the email is coming from an IP address that is not very reputable or recognized. That might be one of the cases of spam filters, that is, the email will get stuck in a spam filter. Next is maybe the image that you are sending is in the HTML format or is not mobile friendly. That might be a suspected spam that might get caught. Maybe your email that you are sending has some grammatical errors, so it will get caught in the spam filter. Maybe the audience that you are sending to, maybe the email doesn't contain an unsubscribed link, so the email will get caught in these cases will in the spam filter. So you can go over to my blog post and read all the 10-15 points over there. I have just discussed two or three points why your email might get stuck in the spam filter. So, over to next. What are some email marketing strategies for customer retention? Now, you need to understand one thing over here. The customer you have already attained was attained after a lot of effort, with the organic SEO effort, with the social media effort, with the content effort, with the email marketing effort, with the advertisement effort, but they were attained via some a lot of effort. So you should try to retain those customers. Some of the ways you can do that is, once your customers have converted, that is, they have made a purchase, you can introduce them to a loyalty program or maybe an advocacy program via email with a time limit. That is maybe a referral program with a time limit. That are again 10-15 points over here on the email on the blog. So I am just reading out, I am just trying to discuss two or three of them. If you are interested, you can go over to my blog post and read all the points. That is all the ideas for customer retention. So maybe after first purchase, maybe you give a certain discount coupon in for the second purchase within a time limit again. So whenever they apply the coupon within the time limit, they get certain kind of discount. So that is another way of customer retention. So I have discussed two things over here, two ideas over here. If you want to know more, you can go over to my blog post. Now over to next slide. Email marketing strategies to win back your existing broadband customers. Firstly, try and understand that these are your existing customers who have or become dormant or may not have shown some activity for the last 1 or 2 months. So, how do you bring them back via email marketing? Now it's a three-step process as you can see in the image below. First step is define those customers who are dormant. Second step is segment your customers based on how long they have been dormant for or some other criteria. Third is execute the email campaign. So you send them an email marketing campaign. Now what do you want to include in the email marketing campaign for so that they can come back to life? They can hit up again. First thing you can do is remind them why they liked your brand in the first place, what they liked about your product or service. That's the first thing that you can do. Offer. Second thing that you can do is email them some kind of discount code or give them some kind of offer with a time limit. So if they make another purchase within say next 15 days or maybe 1 month, they get that much percentage of discount. So that is the second idea. More ideas, there are about 10-15 ideas again over here how to win back your existing dormant customers. You can head back to read all those ideas. You can head over to my blog post. I have discussed two or three ideas or maybe more. So I have discussed some ideas over here in this video, but you can definitely go over to my blog post to read more. Now, without further delay, let's go on to the next slide. How do you measure the effectiveness of your email marketing campaign? One such metrics to measure is open rate. Now, open rate is given by the formula over here, that is number of times the email has been opened by divided by the number of emails sent minus the email bounced. That is the number of successful sends. So you check your open rate on a weekly basis. Now there are some components that affect email open rate. As I've already discussed, that is the sender's name, the subject line of the email, the offer you are making within the email, the intro paragraph. Those are the factors that contribute to email open rate. Now, how do you try and improve your open rate? First is you can guess that you will need to have double opt-ins. Next is segment your list or segment your audiences or subscribers. Third is avoid being flagged as spam. So take steps to mm, to surpass or take steps that can get you caught in the spam filters. Send mobile friendly messages or mobile friendly emails. So these are just two or three points that I have discussed over here. Around 10 points over here as well. So you can head over to my blog and read all the things how you can improve your open rate. So that is what is open rate all about. Those are some tips on open rate. Over to next slide now. Another metric to measure the effectiveness of email marketing is click-through rate. Now, click-through rate is actually the number of clicks that happens divided by the total successful email that has been delivered. Now, some of the key factors in email click-through rate is The anchor text on the link's location in the email, within the email, whether the link is there in the body and in word format. So maybe an image link, maybe a video link, maybe a button link. So you have to be careful on that. That will affect your click-through rate. Next is number of times the link has been included with the body. So the same link has been repeated, maybe it's been repeated twice or thrice. So those can impact your click-through rate. Now that I will discuss two of the ideas how you can improve on the click-through rate. You can read the remaining by visiting the blog post. Make your image simple and easy to skim. That is one way you can improve your click-through rate. Images that are easy with perfectly demarcated links, whether those links are included in a button or image or video within the email body, within the footer of the email, within the subject line, whatever it is. So that will clearly demarcating the links within an email can improve your click-through rate. So that is one way of improving click-through rate. And now something exciting within the body. So the body content has to be exciting so that people would want to click to know more or get more information about whatever offer you are making in the email body. So that will improve your click-through rate as well as maybe double opt-ins. Email segmentations also will play a part in improving click-through rate. Now, those are some of the points that I discussed over here. For there are 7 points in total. If you want to know more about if you want to get more ideas about improving click-through rate, you can visit my blog post. Over to next slide now. Another metric to measure your success for email marketing is unsubscribe rate. Unsubscribe rate is number of people who wish to unsubscribe from your email list out of the total number of people who have received your email. Now, some of the factors you measure your unsubscribe rate on a weekly basis after each and every email campaigns maybe. So some of the factors that affect the unsubscribe rate is the number one, the sender name in the email list is the name of the sender. Next is maybe misleading subject line or unsubscribe may be caused by sending emails too frequently. So some of the ways you can improve your unsubscribe rate or you can lower your unsubscribe rate is by using a double opt-in, segmenting your audiences, creating unique and useful contents, make some relevant and catchy subject line, not misleading subject line. So these are some of the ways in which you can improve your unsubscribe rate. There are in total again 6 7 points. I have discussed only a few. You can go over to my blog post and read the remaining points to improve your unsubscribe rate. Over to next. You have other metrics to measure the effectiveness of email marketing, like you have conversion rate, complaint rate, that is how many people have converted or maybe purchase your product based on email marketing, or how many people have complained against your email marketing, that maybe they have not subscribed for the list or they don't recognize the sender. So you can read more about these matrices on my blog post. Now let's head over to the bounce rate. What is the bounce rate and how do you improve the bounce rate? So the first thing is bounce rate is given by the formula, it's already there. Now next is bounce rate. You track bounce rate on a monthly basis. So some of the factors that a big bounce rate is, maybe you are sending email to inconsistent email address or incorrect email addresses. Your ISP may plug your emails due to spam issue. If you are getting more spam flags or spam reported against you, maybe your ISP is blocking your emails, they are not sending, and they are obstructing sends of your emails. So that might be a reason to bounce rate, increasing bounce rate. Maybe the subscriber, they are on a vacation with auto reply on. So these are some of the ways, some of the reasons why you get an bounce rate, increased bounce rate. Now, how you want to decrease your bounce rate? The only way you can decrease your bounce rate is by cleaning your email list regularly. That is, you delete or you remove all the people or all the email IDs your emails have bounced for. You remove the email IDs, those are inactive or those are no more valid or may be incorrect in some way, to reduce your bounce rate so that your emails hit the right spot. So that is how you can reduce your bounce rate. Over to next slide. Thank you. That will be all for this video on email marketing. If you have any questions, you can put it there in the comment section below this video, or alternatively you can go over to my Quora community and you can post your questions there. There is a parallel blog, as I've already told you within the video, that there is a parallel blog which contains more elaborate explanations. The link for this blog is there in the description. Next, we will discuss about email marketing FAQs. Now, before I go, one question for you. In your as in your view, what is in your opinion? What is a good, or what is the best email marketing solution that you have come across or you have used personally? Let me know in the comment box below. I want to change my email provider. So thank you once again and have a great day ahead. Thank you.